All right, good evening, everyone. Today, what we're going to talk about is adding linear expressions. Now, at another point, you will do more than linear, but in this case, we're just going to be talking about linear. When I talk about linear, what I mean by linear is this. A linear expression is an algebraic expression in which the variable is raised to the first power. In other words, an example of that would be 4x plus 5. Now, we talked before about something called monomials, and in this case, since a monomial is one term, is one part of it, here we're adding two terms together, so this actually would be a binomial. So in reality, what we're doing is we're adding binomials together. So the question is, how do I add a binomial together? Or a couple of binomials, or whatever I give you. For example, if I said 3x plus 4, and I want to add to that 2x plus 1, it's actually a very simple process, because all you have to do is simply add the like terms together. So in this case, I see a 3x and I see a 2x, and if I want to add 3x and 2x together, 3x and 2x is 5x. I then have 4 and 1, because those are like terms, and I get plus 5. So what I end up with is 5x plus 5. Let's look at another one. Negative 4x plus 2 plus 2x minus 8. If I want to add these together, again looking for like terms, I take the 4x, negative 4x, and 2x. And negative 4x and 2x gives me negative 2x. Then I have a positive 2 and a negative 8. Remember, that subtraction sign is attaching itself to that 8 to make it a negative 8. And 2 and negative 8 is negative 6. So I put negative 6, which makes the binomial 2x minus 6. So why don't you try these two problems for me? See what you get. Negative 2x plus 4 plus 8x minus 4. And how about negative 4x minus 1 plus 5x minus 3. Pause the recording and try those two problems. Did you try them? Let's see what you got. If you did this correctly, you would have taken negative 2x and 8x and add those together to get 6x. Positive 4 plus a negative 4 is 0. It canceled itself out, so the answer just leaves itself as 6x. On the second one, I have negative 4x and 5x. Well, negative 4x and 5x is just x. And then I have negative 1 plus negative 3, which is negative 4. So I have x minus 4. Did you get both those correct? I knew you did. The next thing that we're going to look at is, and we kind of talked a little bit about this already, but it's finding perimeters. And in this case, we're going to find the perimeter if the figure, in this case the rectangle, says one side, let's say, is 5x minus 1, and the other side is 2x plus 3. And I want to find the perimeter. Now, we know that the perimeter of any shape is just adding up all the sides. So in this case, I'm going to take my 5x minus 1. I'm going to add to it a 2x plus 3. This side here is also 5x minus 1. And this side is another 2x plus 3. Because when they're opposite, they are the same. And if that's the case, now I can add up all my like terms. 5x and 2x and 5x and 2x. Those are all alike because they all have x's. So that's going to give me a total of 14x. Then I have negative 1, positive 3, negative 1, positive 3, which is going to give me plus 4. So the perimeter is 14x plus 4. And in this case, we're going to say it's units because I didn't tell you if it was centimeters or inches. But if I did, I would put the units in there. With that, I will leave you with this problem here. A rectangle has side lengths of 5x minus 1 and 2x plus 1 units. And this is a two-parter question. Part A. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? And the second part of that question is going to be find the perimeter if x is equal to 5.4 units. So try those, bring those into class tomorrow, and we'll go over them before our classwork. See you then.